Hi, this is my campus community and clinical reflection of a volunteer experience that I did this semester. So, this semester I was lucky enough, through my connections at the warming house, I was able to go and volunteer at the Olean Food Pantry, helping out individuals with certain shopping needs and just kind of going through and picking out items for themselves. So here's one of the pictures that I took of kind of like the storage area. I did a little bit of organizing in here, kind of sorting some boxes with some of the staff. That was one of the tasks that I was assigned. But the main thing that I enjoyed doing was being able to actually help the guests shop and see which items that they wanted to get. And I'll get into that a little further into the video. So here's a picture of me. I took this with these cereal boxes. And the reason I did that is because one of the coordinators explained to me that they receive all their cereal for the year through a massive donation that Olean does. So they do the corporate challenge each year, and through this, the food bank is able to raise just endless amounts of cereal that they are able to provide for almost the entire year for their clients and their guests that they have. So I thought that was a really amazing detail that I would add into my presentation because I was just shocked that they were able to raise a year's worth of supplies within one day. And so I thought that was really great. So coming up now is another picture of me. I just took a picture with some dried fruit, but this is one of the items that customers are able to grab. So how it works is they're able to go through with a shopping cart and are able to pick certain amount of items from each area based on point systems. So, for example, there's fresh fruits and veggies here. So each one of them costs a certain number of points, and they have a certain number of points per section. So say an apple costs 1 point, then they would be able to get, say, 3 apples with 3 points, or they can get an apple and an orange or something else like that. I was with one of the sisters of Allegheny. This is Sister Barbara. She wanted me to take a picture of her to put in my presentation, so this is her with some of the fresh produce that they are able to get at the food pantry. So a lot of where this food comes from is from their community grown garden, which is actually right behind the food pantry itself. I didn't even know this existed until I showed up. And so what's allowed is that each guest is able to have their own section of like a planting section if they choose, and they can plant whatever they like, whether that's tomatoes, sunflowers, anything like that, and then they can harvest their own goods from it. The guests are also able to donate any extra food they have back to the food pantry so that others can use it as well. So looking at some of our Franciscan values, these are some of the ones that I wanted to highlight, specifically reflection, because at my time there I was able to reflect on all of the things that people need in our society and ways that we can help them, specifically like volunteering at a food pantry or a soup kitchen and helping with those insecurities, and knowing about food insecurity, like knowledge about knowing that food insecurity is so relevant in our population and that we have a right to help those in need. So this is my reflection that I wrote. Overall, it was a great experience, and I was glad to be able to help my community. And since I was able to be at the warming house for so long, I was able to create these connections at the food pantry as well. So overall, it was just a great experience.